Welcome back, everybody, to Grand Tactician, the Civil War. I'm Grumpy Grandpa Gaming, and this is episode 13 of our Confederate Summer 61 campaign in version 1.09 using the A.O.M mod. I do have two new viewer unit requests that I have added into my armies, and you did both receive existing brigades already because I am just short of troops at this moment. First, we have the 1st VMI Infantry, and I gave them, this brigade did belong to Early. I'm planning on giving him a division at some point, so it's fine. I did give them to Scott Shipp, who was the commander of the Cadet Battalion at the Battle of Newmarket. I believe he was the superintendent cadets throughout the entire war also. I'm not too sure on that. Yeah, I think he replaced Jackson as a Corps Cadet Commander. And we also have the New Zealand Expeditionary Force. So 1st VMI Infantry is in the Corps of the Potomac, and New Zealand Expeditionary Force is in the Corps of the Shenandoah, because I have so many British units or foreign units in this army at this point that it just made sense to place them there. So, they are Tennessee troops in the Eastern Theater, but that's the only brigade of those I have out this way. So they are in the same corps with the British Exiles. Alright, moving on from there. Last episode we saw the Battle of Winchester over here in the Shenandoah Valley, seeing off the West Virginia force. Now I can't remember who commanded it. It's been a few days. And we had also started the siege of Fort Jefferson, which I did run the game a few days afterwards because there was a memory issue clearing off the map after the battle. And this assault has failed. So I had put them onto an assault, and it has failed. So they are back on their way to Fort Zachary Taylor to resupply because they are now out of supplies. They ran out of supplies fast once they hit this island. So, they're going to go again. You know, as soon as they're back into full readiness, I'm going to send them right back again. And with the Western Mounted Rifle Corps, I have renamed it to the Corps of the Rio Grande. I'm starting to, because most of my corps are named after rivers, I am going to a river naming convention with all the corps. So, the Western Department's 2 corps are now the Corps of the Missouri and Corps of the Rio Grande. And when I add a 2nd Infantry Corps, that will be the probably the Corps of the Arkansas. So these guys, I haven't hit play yet, so it's not showing the proper how many days left. But they should be ready to go by the end of the month. And once again, like I said, they'll be going up here. On to here. So this shows both of these as Topeka, but that's a glitch. I don't know why it does that. That's Council Grove right there. So I'll be coming up to this road here and marching up this way. Hopefully staying skirted around the federal armies. If they start to move, I can move the Western Department's 1 Infantry Corps up in that direction. And the infantry brigade I have here at Fort Larned that's forming up to seize this IP right here is 2 days out from forming. So as soon as they're ready to go, they're going to go seize that. Then I'll transfer them back down to the Corps of the Western Command so they can start forming that 2nd Corps with the other 2 Indian brigades that are being raised. Other than that, everything has been fairly quiet. It's actually going to be one of my shortest intros. So, I'm hoping things stay quiet to the end of March. I highly doubt that. The AI never, ever gives me the chance to do what I want. Actually, speaking of which, let's move this Corps back down, supporting distance of the Corps of the Potomac. Alright, so that should cover everything. So hopefully it'll be April monthly when I see you guys next, but I highly doubt it. I'll be back. Alrighty, we have actually made it through to April without seeing any combat, so it's time to head over to monthlies. Alright, the current rating of our nation is A-, with our liabilities amounting to $240 million, so it really hasn't changed since the last month. Current economy cycle is recovery, with wealth of our population mediocre and increasing compared to the previous month. Our tax revenues increased by $328 million. It also said that last month was going to increase at $329, but I'm not seeing it in the financial reports. Total export volume last month was 532 out, with 855 coming in, so we're getting some more goods out, which is a good thing. So maybe their blockades are having less of an effect. I'm not so sure. Average core production over the last 3 months was 197 million, a change of plus 13 million compared to the last 13 months. So if we come on up here to our economy alerts, so we're slowly knocking some demands down off. Once again, coffee's still up there because that's an import item only. Fish has been added, which is a little odd. So I don't know what that replaced. Leather production is still low because that's a factory issue. And transport ships are now in demand. So a lot of items came off the list and some other things have been added. Transport ships I just can't do anything about right now. That's need to clear off those blockades in order to break those demand issues. And the same ineffective companies are still ineffective, though the price of their pre-goods are going down a little bit. I believe enacting one set of IPP reforms or IIP reforms should take care of that. Intelligence. Federal's now working on military too. They did just pop off a few days ago on industrialization too. Units completed the following projects: reborn muskets and rebuilt ironclads. I don't know why they would even do those. They've recruited another 2,200 men in 2 brigades and start construction of another 2 new ships. And their morale is now at 90%, so it's recovering. Come up here to strategy. National morale, national support, and morale of armies are in the 80s. It's dropped a little bit, but not by much. I think it's actually lower than it really should be at this point. They have 180,000 men in the field, my 136,000. Now, my number is going to drop here in the next month or two because I do have I still have 1-year units in my army and their contracts are about to expire. So I'm looking at a loss. Where is it? I'm looking at a loss of almost 48,000 men in the next 3 months. So I need to get that draft running as soon as possible. Alright, naval tonnage. They just keep building ships like crazy, don't know why. Casualties wise, we got them sitting at 32,935 to our 19,063. So we're causing about 2-to-1 casualties on them. And if we move over here to finances, we're in trouble right now. So our total revenues are 305, but we're losing 223 a month because of our expenditures. So I need to get those southern ports open and start making some money. I also need to start working on financial policies, but I can't do that until these 2 items here are complete. Then we'll be able to come up here and start working on the government funding because I'll have no more priorities down this way. Speaking of which, military 2 is still 14 days away, so I'll have this somewhat through the month. And then we'll kick off on support Mexican intervention. So I thought I was going to have this done before May the 5th. It doesn't look like it. But it is worth it. I mean, I'm going to lose most of my Texas recruits, but it will improve my relations by 15%, which is something I seriously need right now. All right, let's go over here, check out projects, what we got available. Farm Mechanization 2 is still not popped up. And what do we have here? I want training. There's things I want and things I need. So we have artillery reform. We're going to take that right now. This way my batteries can get larger. I'll take cavalry reforms next. I want to try and hold off on that till after the draft, because reforming all these cavalry units that I have is going to be a massive manpower draw. So, my infantry units will be fighting with the cavalry units for personnel, so I really don't want that to happen, but it is going to happen. So I need to wait till after the draft in order to do something like that. Even right now, just the artillery getting larger is going to be an issue. Let's come back over here to military and take a look at available weapons. Our deliveries are still waiting on deliveries. So the rifled artillery, still 150 days away. So I'm building those at home. Next order of Enfields, 23 days. Lorenz's, 45 days. The Whitworths, that's why I only ordered one batch of them, and I'm not ordering any more. They are still 153 days away. So those things take as long. They're not as long as the reboards, but they're up there. And these reboards are still 476 days out. I mean, that's ridiculous. I do have 100 pieces of 6-pounder, which I don't need. And the Augustins are 186 days away. These are surplus weapon. So I don't understand, because this is from these are surplus from the wars going on in Europe that had just ended. So I don't understand why it's taking so long to get these to me. So I'm not going to be ordering another set of those at all. Alrighty, I do believe that covers all the financials. Things are still sitting quiet here in the east. The Gulf Raider Squadron is slowly coming up in readiness. They're now up to 13% readiness, so I'm guessing they're going up by about 10% a month, which is going to take forever for them to get up to 100% if it stays that course. The Virginia's almost complete, and the Manassas is still only at 73%. Over here to Corps of Florida. I did have to have them. I got them in camp right now because they're recovering their morale. Their morale is at 35%. I was going to send them back immediately, but as soon as they land, they're going to break. So I have to wait for their morale to recover. Even though their readiness is good, the morale is not. And let's see the Corps of Rio Grande here. Looks like they're ready to go. And I broke off this one brigade. They formed the Corps of the Arkansas. So I gave early command to this. He wasn't commanding that brigade. I put ship in command of. And his stats, they went down a little when I moved them up to Corps Command. But his stats went down a little, but it's still not bad. So as soon as they're at full readiness, they will be heading out. Could probably just send them now, actually. Yeah, that's what I'll do. You guys get marching down there. As soon as I see that, they're going to be transferred over to the Western Department and form the core of the core division of the new Corps. All right, that should cover everything for now, and I'll be back once something else happens. All right, that didn't take long at all. It's now we're April 4th in game. It's only been 3 days in game since I last spoke to you all, and McClellan is back, the little magpie himself, and he's coming at me with 63,000 infantry, 1,000 cavalry, and 42 guns to my 35,700 infantry, 2,200 cavalry, and 35 guns. And most of his forces are going to be on the field. It's 1,700 now, so it's already heading towards the end of the day. So there is no way I'm going to be able to block off these other corps from showing up on the field. But I will do my best. I'm not giving up this ground easily. So, I'll be back after the loading screen. Alright. Welcome to the 8th Battle of Manassas Junction. Yeah. And we are defending Lewis Ford. Problem is, they're coming in from McLean's Ford. I know there's an army coming from that direction. Not the main army, so I can seize this fairly quickly. Trying to get these is going to be the problem, so I don't know where the army is coming in from. It's be coming in on any of these 3 points. This will delay one of the corps, but not all of the corps. So, who we fighting here? So we got McClellan, Heinzelman, Buell, and McCall, all of which we have seen off before. All right. That's right. I put Ewell in charge of the Corps of Potomac. That's right. Couldn't remember who it was for a second. So, let's see. What the arrival times are going to be looking like. Army of Shenandoah is in 1 hour. Oh, yeah, that's me. No, it's them. Army of Shenandoah in 1 hour, Army of Occupation in 3, and First Corps in 10. And it's already 16:30. It may be April, but the sun will be going down shortly. So, majority of the force is going to be coming from this direction. That's a guaranteed. One coming from this direction. So, I'm going to set my divisions up, just kind of like last battle. Covering Poplar Ford, Farm, Stonebridge, Lewis, Balls, Island. Probably send the cavalry. I'm going to send Lee's lifeguard out to snatch this one entry point. I'm probably going to put the cavalry down here as the cavalry division down there as a screen. Or I might have them cover this fort up here. I'm not sure which yet, because I'm going to be fairly spread out, even with the 4 divisions of infantry and the 5th of cavalry. So I'm going to get these guys set up, and I'll be back with dispositions. Alright, I got some of my dispositions set up here. So basically the standard defense I've been running this entire time. So we got 1st Division up here, covering Poplar Ford. I have 2nd Division over here at Farm Ford, Stone Bridges. I have 4th Division here at Lewis Ford, D.H. Hill's Division, and the 3rd Division at Balls Ford, and so I do believe the Union's basically right around here because they built this pontoon bridge. I didn't build that, so the AI had to have. So I got his division split between here and here, with the engineer brigade sitting down here. And because this is worrying, because this could be a deployment area for the Union. So I doubt they're inside of here, but I am sending the cavalry division over here to Sudley Church to cover this crossing point. And Lee's lifeguard is going to be attempting to get out to McLean's Fort to seize that entry point, and hopefully delay at least one of their corps. With the 2-to-1 numbers disparity, I do need to keep them from being able to overwhelm me at any one given point. So I do believe that should cover everything. I'll be back once I have contact with the enemy. Alrighty, I do have a sounding on the enemy. They're down here in these woods around the Braddock Road. You could hear them marching away in here. They're all messed up. About halfway through this wood and down through here. So they're coming down the Warrenton Pike probably. Hopefully they do not come up this way. It'll take a while to shift anybody up to help the cavalry. That is only the one corps on the field right now, so Lee's Live Guard unit is on its way to McLean's Ford. And if these guys are up here, I'm hoping I can sneak them into Centerville and snatch that location also, but I doubt I'll be able to do it before sundown. So once again, the Army of Shenandoah has come. They're arriving on the field now. An Army of Occupation is 2 hours away. This is the Army of Occupation that's coming in at this southern point, so hopefully I can beat them to the punch. So, this is a little update there. I'll be back once I have something else to report. Alrighty, we got our first Federal Brigade spotted here, and they're coming down the road. And it looks like they're coming towards Lewis and Ball's Ford as usual, avoiding the stone bridges. So I'm not going to have the time. It's already 17:45. I'm not going to have the time today to do any type of flanking attack on them once they're prepped. And their forces are going to be on the field by tomorrow morning. So I have managed to delay the Army of the Shenandoah. But they will still be arriving. These two are going to arrive overnight. Actually, no, one of these was arriving at... Oh, I beat the... Army of Shenandoah had 0 hours to arrival, so I beat them to the punch, and they are now delayed until tomorrow. That's good. So, his cavalry's waiting on his next set of orders to move up to Centerville, but he's not going to be there before nightfall, I don't think. So I do have all my troops laying down, so the AI can see my entrenchments if they can't see the fighting men behind them. And they are all actually improved entrenchments. I don't have the abattis out, but they do have the walls behind them. Except for this one, I only got built halfway because I had barely enough points. Almost had everybody behind entrenchments. But I'll get some more in the morning. So, because I especially got to build some for the cavalry up here. But I'll also have my second corps on the field in the morning too, so shouldn't have to be worried about using them other than rolling reserve. So let these guys continue coming down the road here, and I'll be back once the fighting starts. Alrighty, just as another brigade was coming into sight, we did hit the end of the day. So don't freeze on me. Oh no. I'll be back. Oh, there we go. There we go. Whew. I guess it was advancing the clock so far and changed the weather. It froze up a little bit. I'm going to hard save, close, and reopen to clear up the memory. I mean, I'm able to push my guys further out than before, but I'm not going to do that. All right, so let's see here. Heinzman's on the field. McClellan's on the field. My other corps is on the field. Army of Shenandoah will be here in another hour, so I'm not going to be able to prevent them from arriving, so I'm not going to be bothered sending the cavalry brigade out to do on a suicide run. That's not going to have any effect on anything. So bring them back here in reserve. I'm going to shift this battery here. I'd already given them orders to start shifting. So we can get coverage on the ford right there. That looks like where most of their forces are coming down. But they could make a change of plans too. They have a lot more forces on the field than I do at this point. But here's my other corps. That kind of works out for me. I can have them cover along the... No, I'm not going to have them cover the railroad cut. That'd just be stupid. It's going to be the artillery division. good. Nothing covered down that road there. Try to place them out here. Oh yeah, there we go. They can all sit right there and just hammer away. I'm happy with that. And my artillery captain, a lieutenant, is arguing with a division commander. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's funny. All right, let's pull cavalry out of there. They're going to sit in reserve. Let's leave them over here for now because I may need them out on this wing. Probably not a good idea, but I'm going to leave the Exiles division up here because they do have that battery attached to them. I'm basically going to sit here. Watch this crossing point. Yeah, they got siding on the ford right there. Settle down, girl. That's just another dog barking. We got 11 more points. All right. Alright, we're going to put this cavalry division, leave them back here in reserve. 1st Georgia Division. Now have you sit reserve back here. 2nd Division will sit reserve here. 2nd Georgia Division will sit reserve here. And these engineers actually haven't done anything to level up, so I'm just going to have them start doing engineer things. And we don't have engineer points upgrading everything. I think that should give me decent coverage for now. Hopefully that'll do. Having a division reserve behind every division should work out. Ready. I'll be back once the fighting starts. Alright, so my artillery finally started opening up on them. I don't know what's going on. Like, they should be able to see this field clearly, but none of these batteries can really see. They all get this V right here for some reason. But majority of my batteries are all masked up right here, so as they approach, these infantry brigades are going to be taking some hell of a morale beating. They do have this one brigade marching forward by itself. Alright, boys, stand up. They won't stand too long. 250 casualties on initial volley. Love that. I can see the cannonballs flying past the screen. So I don't know what the hell this brigade's doing. And that's the Eastern Iron Brigade. That's like the 14th Brooklyn, the 147th New York. Well, that artillery I got massed up there. These batteries aren't big, but they do have a lot. And Buell's now on the field. Let's move up this reserve division a little closer. I don't want to put them in front of the guns, though. Block fire. About as close as I can get them without blocking anything. Wow, they are just pushing into this crossing point. What the hell? We got here Weisiger, P.R. Jones. Yeah, none of these are viewer brigades. Bottom's a 5-star brigade. They'll hold pretty damn good. They'll hold all day. They'll sit there until they run out of ammo. Did against a hand-to-hand, damn it. Damn it, halt. Do not chase them. Oh, good, they broke them. Get back in position, damn it. Too bad they didn't make that brigade surrender. Well, there's another brigade coming down. Get back into goddamn position. God damn it, turn and face, turn and face. Goddamn fools. Back on long range orders and falling back into the trenches. $126 losses. They caused more losses than that on their first volley. If the AI keeps attacking like that, this won't be a long battle. Already got him over 1,000 casualties. Get back in your damn entrenchments. And looking everywhere else. Just be quiet. There's more forces back here. Look at those dust trails. So I guess the AI did not move the other corps forward overnight. Shows them taking a casualty hit, but only taking 129 casualties. this up a bit. Back in your damn entrenchments, you fools. I lose these entrenchments because there's one damn brigade. I'm gonna be pissed. And up in hand to hand again. Hood's wounded. Oh, he's the division commander. Yep. Where the hell is this brigade going? I do believe having all the artillery massed up here is helping out a lot. Very fine counter battery, alright? I swear, whenever you need the dogs to stay quiet, they just don't. Now they turned around backwards. There we go. Now the neighbor's dogs are going off. You gotta be kidding me. Now I gotta find a replacement for a hood. It's probably gonna end up being Bonham. I really don't know what the AI is thinking here. I really don't. They just keep sending this corps down this road, and they are not crossing here. The fact I'm holding these guys off one division speaks volumes. Yeah, man, 1,900 casualties. I'm at 416, mostly because this brigade's just doing stupid crap. These batteries probably leveling nicely, yep. Now they're sending forward the cavalry regiment, are you kidding me? I think next time I kind of build like an arc like this, defending these crossing points. I really shouldn't have a line right up here because it keeps the other brigades from being be able to support. So by doing an arc around, I should have better coverage on the crossing points. Still nothing on anywhere else in the map. Now, if I was finding a human player, I'd actually have to be worried about damn near every crossing point on the map, but not fighting the AI. Maybe I feel the Yankee dead. And it's still coming. Look at all that. They're still coming down this road. I don't know why the AI built all these pontoon bridges if they're not going to utilize them. That'd be it for a little bit. Let's speed this up. Here comes another 1 or 2 divisions. The headquarters just disappeared in front of me. You shoot him down. Ah, there he is. And that is the Corps commander. That is Department of Washington. I think that might be McClellan. Nope, that's McCall. This is just ridiculous. This is just straight up murder. What are they trying to do? Just throw their brigade, all their divisions at me till my one brigade runs out of ammo? Is that what they're trying? That's what it seems like. I will sit here and let these guys level up all day. Let's speed this up. Oh, they're coming down to another crossing point. Look at that. Maybe? No? Oh, now they're rushing me. Or maybe not. I thought they were about... There we go, hand in hand. Alright, it's time to bring up the other division. These guys are heading down towards this ford. Bonham's just getting all the action. I think he should have been leveling up a little faster with all the firing. Maybe I didn't have to bring this other division up. Back in your entrenchments. These guys should have a clear field of fire. They're just sitting out of range. I don't know why these guys aren't firing. I'm definitely not going to chew through enough of these guys. Oh, they're coming at another point now. Hey, AI's trying a different spot. Stay the hell over there. These guys already tried once before, so I guess they reformed. Nope. I saw them over here, alright. He's telling me you're going to try something a little different here. These guys ready to stand up. They only got Derringers, but they'll do the job. Stand up, my boys. Whatever the hell the AI was thinking, it worked in my favor. They've taken over 4,000 casualties to my under 600. What does that put them at? That only puts them at 6% casualties, though. So, not getting anywhere near a major victory on this one. Bono should be getting famous out of this battle. So yeah, he's definitely getting this division. He's now a 5-star commander. You guys gonna try this ford? No? But over here. Nope. I wanted to pull him back and put another brigade in there. I wanted to put Jones's brigade in there, but I guess not. So here we're coming again. Oh, these guys looking. They're actually taking 53. Wow, they're taking a lot of casualties from this regiment. They're going off now. They're falling back. about half of their men. More of those boys firing. About to get their second star, good. How is that brigade still standing? They've lost more than half their men. I mean, that is a regulars brigade, but still. Oh, wow. There's a launching over here. So they're actually trying the other forts now. Well, they were. As soon as this brigade breaks, I'll pull Bondham's brigade off the line, give them a rest. You guys fall back. You boys advance to there. Well, it took 65 casualties. That brigade's ready to break. Morale's got to be crap in that army. Have this brigade fall back to there. You're done fighting for the day. I believe the Union is too. All that. These guys are... Rockbridge is actually a 5-star brigade. Huh. This is a viewer unit. I think all 3 brigades in this, nope, Hampton's Legion is not. These other 2 are. Yeah, they did take 136 casualties. That's the highest I've had, but I think half the brigade's not in the works. Yeah, half the brigade's kind of sitting out of it. You guys lay down, don't need you right now. Look at that field of dead Yankees. That's awesome. You know, I think they're pulling back now. Yeah. They are done. I guess now's as good a time as any to go through what these units have done. Take a look at the combat report here. So that's 4th Division. And Jones, Bonham's Brigade. Holy crap. They've caused 2,368 casualties on the enemy. So 1,800 infantry casualties caused, captured 326 of them, killed 191 cavalry, and they actually got 43 artillerymen. I guess they came slightly into range. The R. Jones Brigade was to the right of them, which is the one I wanted to put in their place. Only caused 274. Weisiger caused 930. Let's go take a look at Rockbridge Rifles. Actually caused over 1,000 casualties for 237. Those are really good numbers. So I'm going to pause this here, and I'll be back with the post-battle screen. All right. So, I really don't know what the goddamn AI was thinking. I really don't. So these are the best numbers we've had thus far. So we caused 5,500 casualties to his 68,000 infantry. 250 of his cavalry out of his 1,100. We took 40 out of the 50 guns they had on the field, for a total of 6,000 of his 70,000 men. We lost 771 infantry of my 35,000. 9 of my cavalry, probably to like a stray artillery round or something like that. 1 of my guns, for a total of 796 to 38,418. I have my 38,418. Ugh. Whatever the AI was thinking, it was just, and still, it's a minor victory. I mean, casualties like that, I'd call that a major victory. So the AI didn't really seem to unscrew itself until the very end and try to go for 2 more crossing locations. But once again, that was 3-4 separate corps and not one contiguous army. So it's probably just the AI commanders all doing different things because they really weren't under one command structure. All right. So none of my... You figure Bonham would have gotten famous out of that battle. He might be famous already. Got to take a look at him. All right. Battle of Manassas Junction's army has ended with the Army of Occupation retreating in panic. My command has earned its souls victory with the enemy army running for their lives. The enemies reportedly suffered total casualties of 6,172 men. There are 867 killed and 1,429 captured. The morale is believed to be stable. I don't think so. Over 6,000 casualties caused. Our casualties total 796 men, with 98 killed, 120 missing, and the rest wounded. We've captured 3,261 rifles and 15 guns from the field, and sent another 1,306 men down to Andersonville Prison. Alright, now we gotta find a replacement for Hood. It's rolling up a little bit. See if we don't get that memory freeze like we did. Nope, there we go. Let's pause that there. Did Hood get... I did not... Nope, he's still there. Alright. So we got Bonham here. Oh yeah, he's getting that division. Hood's wounded, so all of his stat... Man, he gotta be badly wounded. That's a massive stat drop for him. He looked like Bonham at the start of the battle. That's a massive stat drop. Bonham's the most famous. He's got 11 stars. I think he's actually the most famous division commander and the best stats-wise throughout all my armies at this point. Alright, so that's a South Carolina unit. Yeah, we'll give him to Gladden. Getting replaced by Bonham. That makes you a major general now. And he lost 1 star by going up to major general because he's not a professional officer, so he takes a little bit more of a hit than the West Pointers do. 1 star loss is not bad. As far as his fame is not higher after that. And why does it now show him as a 4 star instead of a 5 star? The promotion probably dropped him that 1 star. All right. And these guys are a crack unit now. And they only got 26 days left on their... this battle just came right on time. I'm about to lose a lot of men from this army. Yeah, still have... some 12-month brigades left. Oof. This division is about to take a massive hit. These 2 divisions, 3rd and 4th division, are about to take massive hits in their manpower. Alright. Let's take a look here down at the keys. How are we doing? Alright, they're back up to stable. It's at 44%. We'll let that get a little bit larger. I want them at least 60 or 70% morale before I send them off to take down Fort Jefferson again. I need to be able to have some staying power once they get there. How are we looking out here? Once that battle kicked off, I was actually watching out here. Alright, Cartier, Kansas is almost at that trade IP. Now we look in. And he's at full readiness, so... He's got river movement good, so we're going to send him over here to Council Grove. Council Bluffs, Council Grove. Let's actually move this along a little bit. Let's go set this IP while we are here. Can they capture that? I guess that can't be captured. French are in Mexico. Okay, I guess this IP can't be captured. That's disappointing, to say the least. Why are you guys on defensive stance? Put you on offensive and give them raid. Let them do some damage while they're out here. Excuse me. Oh, and I forgot to detach them from the Corps Commander or the Army Commander. There we go. This is disappointing. All right. Let's shift you down to... I guess Muskogee will be good. Once he shifts down there, I got the other 2 brigades for that division should be standing up and put that corps under the Western Department. That is disappointing that we can't seize that. Maybe once we seize Fort Leavenworth, it'll be different. All right, I do believe we will end this episode here. We got some things moving. Another battle at Manassas finished. Looks like we really pushed it up, and here comes another corps down towards Winchester. 2nd Corps Army of the Kentucky, so we'll be taking them on in the next episode. Alright, if you're a new viewer, returning viewer, you've not yet subscribed, please think about hitting that subscribe button. If you do, remember to hit that bell icon so you're alerted when the next videos come out. If you like a brigade in one of my armies, please let me know type of unit, what state they're from, weapons, uniforms, officers, and I'll oblige you on all counts if possible. And comments, please do keep them coming. I really enjoy answering a lot of your guys' questions. And I will see you all at the next episode on Wednesday.